before you sit down, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. There's the only two ways you can support me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Man, I know y'all watched Versus last night. No limit in cash money. You know what I'm saying? We're going to put a poll down here. And y'all tell me, we're going to put a poll down here. Y'all tell me who y'all think won. Who y'all think won? For no limit of cash money. All of them had hot music. They all had hot music. We're going to give them that. But it seemed like every time the beat came on, Master P was like, you know what I'm saying? He just had all turned music. He had all turned music. You know, not saying baby them that have turned music. Where everybody was at? Where Lil Wayne was at? What Turk? Where everybody was at? It seemed like Cash Money should have had more peoples. Cash Money should have had way more peoples. Because on somebody Lil Wayne, we know he's so lyrical. He got so many hits. You know, Lil Wayne got enough hits by himself to do a verses by himself. He got that many hits. You know, Turk missing in action, but that's a perfect combination if you would have had Turk, BG, and Wayne. It would have been a perfect combination. Perfect combination. But you know, things get old. You know, sometimes it lasts, sometimes it don't last long. And that seems like the situation. That seems like the situation with Cash Money. And they can't never stay together long enough to putting it together. You know, we see Birdman give a shout out to NBA Youngboy. You know, he'll star on the team. I ain't gonna lie. Master P got hits. Master P got hits. You got to give him that. Master P do got hits. You know, Cash Money got hits. Cash Money got hits. We can't take that away from him. We cannot take that away from him, but it was just a wild night last night. You know, I enjoyed the verses. It's good to get some of that good old music back in your system, you know. And I appreciate watching the verses. You know, I'm glad that it ain't nothing like how these youngsters doing it. It could have been a big old commotion, but we ain't see none of that. That's a good thing. But like I said, though, BG, he know he needed Wayne. BG needed Wayne, man. Wayne should have been at the verses. Wayne would have been there. It would have gave them a push. You know, we had missing people with Master P. You know, we had Mystical gone. But, you know, like I said, Master P don't still did their thing. They still turned it up. And, you know, everybody got their going to voice their opinions. Somebody, oh, No Limit won. Cash Money won. I want to know from y'all who y'all think won between No Limit and Cash Money. Who y'all think won? Me, personally, I'm going to say Master P. I rock with both of them. I rock with Cash Money. I rock with No Limit. But I ain't going to lie. Man, every time P dropped one, he had you. You know what I'm saying? You had to turn up. You had to turn up. The man rocking number gangster music. You already know how P coming in gangster music and slanging. You know, Cash Money don't got stunning music. Stunning music. That's just how they coming. But do y'all really think Birdman went a little bit too far last night? Do y'all think Birdman went a little too far? You know, when I seen Stunner with the mic, I was looking at BG. BG looking like how everybody doing. I was looking at BG looking like, man, get the mic. Get the mic. You know what I'm saying? That's my perspective on it. This is how I seen it. BG was looking like, get the mic. And, you know, I wasn't expecting for Stunner to say what he said, but I sure was expecting for Stunner to do something unbelievable or unthinkable. I did think that about Stunner. You know, but he surprised me. When he went on there, what he said about Turk, Hot Boy Turk, man, it's just like, it's believable but unbelievable at the same time. You know, they all brothers. That's something he could have shared with Turk in the behind closed doors. You got some people saying Birdman drunk. But I don't know if Stunner getting drunk. Some people saying Stunner might be on some drugs. But we don't know that. I don't know if Stunner just getting old, because we got to think about it. Stunner in his 50s. You know, we don't know what Stunner getting old. Stunner could be on medication. It could be anything. But the man, when he went in on, man, it was just unbelievable. You know, some things you can believe, some things you can't believe. The man said the man told Turk, we're gonna mess with you when we want to mess with you. Man, ain't that something you tell a peon? We're gonna mess with you when we want to mess with you. That's the man who go to the store for you. That's the store runner. Come on, Turk. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Turk. But I just can't believe, you know, I we done heard a lot from Cash Money. We done heard BG getting into it with Turk. We done heard Turk getting into it with BG. We done also heard Turk getting into it with Lil Wayne and a couple more other peoples. But he never just really just went and spoke publicly on Birdman. He never do that. He never speak public on Birdman. But I also heard Turk say, I'm gonna respond back. He said he's gonna respond back to Birdman. You know, I think they're gonna keep it on. I think Turk, you know what I'm saying, because he really looked up at Birdman. You gotta think about it. Birdman gave him the opportunity. So he really looked up to him. He know he gonna need him. So when Turk really respond back to Birdman, I'm gonna take it as something friendly. It ain't gonna be nothing going off so hard that you're gonna like, man, did Turk really say that? I doubt if he do that. Seems like he got way more respect for Birdman than you really think, to be honest. Now, that's just my opinion, you know. But I just want to think for Stunner. Do y'all think Stunner was drunk last night? Or he just getting old? It's one of the two. Stunner got to be drunk or he just getting old. But when it says Stunner on there, he like falling asleep on stage lately, but he getting old. The man 50-something years old. You think he going to stay up all, man? Come on. He getting old, he going to need some rest. Body getting tired. But Stunner say the Cash Money thing going to still continue on as long as he living. So I heard Stunner say that. And I really thought into it when Stunner said that he like this Cash Money gonna live on as long as I'm living. So I was like, dang, Stunner already in his 50s. He can't stay up on stage. He already talk like he drunk all the time. You can hear the old man coming out of his voice. And I was like, man, so with Cash Money in, when Stunner in, that's basically what he said. That's basically what he said. Cash Money was gonna always live on as long as he living. So I'm just trying to put two and two together. So if he leave, I guess it's just the end of Cash Money. He need to be trying to put somebody in position to uphold that weight. That's what I'm thinking. He should. But who can he put in that position? Him and Birdman. Birdman and Lil Wayne, they don't see eye to eye all the time. BG back and forth in and out of prison. You know what I'm saying? Juvie, I don't know what's going on with Juvie. I don't know if he can carry the weight. You know what I'm saying? Because Juvie get to a point where, like, I don't know, Juvie, like, he unreadable. Slim must ain't got his mind on it. Slim must just ain't got his mind on it. So I guess Cash Money will just crumble. I'm assuming it'll just crumble. But I think that Birdman should be finding somebody to uphold that weight and carry that legacy another 10 or 15 years if they can. After Birdman. You know, because I ain't gonna lie. Birdman still got hot artists right now. The number one hottest artist in the world is like NBA Youngboy. He signed the Cash Money, so I think he still should just keep on carrying the legacy, man. The legacy should live long as it could. You know, just keep getting artists and just keep on putting them in position. You know, Youngboy is a young boy, so I don't know if a Youngboy can carry that weight. I don't even know where he'll put him in that position for that. But, you know, that's just something we got to think about it. But I want to know in the comment section, do y'all think that Stunner went too far last night when he went on and said what he said about Turk? Do y'all really think he went too far? Leave it down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. And I got one more question. Do y'all think Cash Money gonna end when Birdman in? Or would he put somebody in position so the legacy can continue on? Leave it in the comment section and I'll reply back. I'm out. Until next time, peoples.